Good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Jeremy Allen Carp Angler. You join me and Rocco on a glorious February afternoon back up at the top lake. You've probably seen my last video up here where we did very well, so hoping to repeat that success, although be really happy just to catch one. Let me just turn you around because it's low out here. Look at it. And have a little walk because there's a big bush and pile of reeds in the way, so you can't really see. But yeah, we got all set up. Two rods out. Right hand run, as you can probably guess, is under that snag down there, and the left hand one is bang out in the middle at the moment. Yeah, we'll be happy to catch one. I mean, the air pressure is 1041 at the moment. Can't remember the last time I fished in air pressure this high, but you know, there has been fish coming out. We walked around each Tuesday, and there's a guy fishing opposite us, and he had a 25-pound mirror out, so that was during the night, so we're hopeful. And as I say, last time we were here we got the bite during the night. Well, it was 7:15 the next morning to be precise, but yeah, we've got one rod's under that right hand snag with a Parker Baits OG fruit and nut wafter on. Solid bag, bait pulled out with a lot of pellet and a scatter and a boilies, and the left hand rod has got an OG Fish 18mm hardened hooker. Again, a solid bag out into the middle with pellet and boilie, and I've catapulted about a dozen boilies around the area, so that's kind of the plan for the day. But when we get to night time, I'm actually going to put both rods out in the middle, because the bites at night seem to come from out in the middle, and hopefully we'll get some action in the night from out there, and then maybe in the morning I'll put the right hand rod back in the margin. But we'll see how we get on, and you know, see what the night produces. Right, you're probably wondering where the boy Wonder is. He's yeah, there he is. He's down there. He's on coop patrol at the moment. They can like to, you can just see the end of the track there. They like to run across the bushes at the end there and go backwards and forwards, and he keeps watching those. But I think he's got the sun on him now, so he looks like he's about to nod off. So yeah, you're going to say hello to everybody? Rocco, you going to say hello to everyone? Hey? No, not talking at the moment. No, he usually gets vocal in the mornings when we're packing up. He was actually quite chilled today, because normally when I put the bivvy up, he seems to like biting me and then biting the for some reason biting the arms of the bivvy, but he didn't do it today. Normally he does it when I put them out, when I set up, and when I pack up again. So you probably see on the last video, he was as I was packing up, he come and had a little play. But yeah, I think he's a bit tired. I mean, he has been walking around for most of the morning. He had a good walk before we came, and then we sort of got here and did a tour around all three lakes, and we probably done 2 laps of this lake to see if we could see anything. And yeah, the only thing we've seen is fish cruising about right out in the middle, so I was hoping to see him in the margin somewhere, but not to be so far. But yeah, so yeah, we're all set up, and we'll hopefully come back to you with a fish. Be nice to catch one in this nice sun, but I don't expect they'll start feeding till this evening, and probably the next time you see me will be with an evening update. But I'm going to cook some sausages now, and then when I've done those, it'll be probably time to give Rocco his final walk of the day, and then we'll settle down for the night, and I'll give you an update once we've done that. Speak to you in a bit. Yeah, good evening everybody, and time for an evening update. It's just coming up to 5 o'clock. It's evening, it's sort of late afternoon really, and we're just all getting settled down, ready for the night. I've recast both rods now. Let me just turn you around. There you are, you can see it getting dark now. I've recast both rods, and I've now put the right hand rod is out in the middle, as well as the left hand rod. They're both out in the middle now, both with solid bags on and Parker Baits 18mm OG fish hardened hookers, so they should and I put 20 boilies round each area now. I'm just going to leave that now for the night, and hopefully we'll get some action sometime between now and sort of 8 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully that'll be when I come back to you with a fish. Yeah, the light's fast going, as you can see. I'll actually see a bit more than it's picking up on the camera. Yeah, where's Rocco? He's down here in the... What you doing? Yeah, I'm down here in the undergrowth at the moment, so I'll have to go and fish him out in a minute. Make sure he's comes and settles for the night. But yeah, so that's it. That's what we're doing, and hopefully I shall speak to you during the night. Right. Yeah, good early morning everybody. It's about 20 to 2, and yeah, we've got ourselves a nice mirror carp. How much of that you can see. 21 pound 2 ounces. Right. Oh. There's the other side for you. Right. What I'll do is I'll get some stills, and we get him slipped back. Yeah, good morning everybody. It's now just coming up to 9 o'clock, so yeah, I thought I'd just better update you with what happened during the night. Yeah, it was all quiet sort of to start with, and then probably between 8 and 9 there was a couple of fish boshed out right in front of me, quite close to where my left hand rod was. And yeah, probably a bit closer to me than where the actual bait was, so I was reasonably hopeful I might get some action, and yeah, I'd managed to sort of nod off from probably about 9:30 onwards, and I was awoken at 1:30 by some foxes calling on the other side. They tend to wake Rocco up, so he jumps out and has a little look, which then consequently gets me up. And yeah, we got back into bed, and I don't think we've been back asleep about 10 minutes when I had a series of bleeps on the left hand rod. Jumped out, and by the time I got out it was into a full-blown run, and yeah, lifted into a fish, and yeah, this one sort of stayed out in the middle for quite a while, and then sort of went to the right, and then I managed to, he come back in quite nicely, and then did a few sort of tours round in front of me, and yeah, went in the net, and yeah, it was a nice sort of short, fat, deep mirror. yeah, he went just over 21 pound on the scales, 21 pound 2 ounce to be exact. I put the footage up before, so yeah, you'll see, and I've got some bit of footage of him and a couple of stills, and yeah, slipped him back. So time I'd then done another bag up and recast the rod out, it was probably coming up to 3 o'clock by the time I got back to sleep, and then all was quiet this morning until about 7ish, just after 7, when a couple of calendar geese landed on the lake, and yeah, again that wakes Rocco up. So and then of course he could see it was daylight then, you know. I tried to sort of keep him in the bivvy, and so it's a bit dark and he stays asleep a bit longer, but yeah, unfortunately he was up by about 7:15 this morning, so by 7:30 he was having to go for his morning walk. So yeah, we did a few tours of the lake and that, and he's had a bit of sniff about. Now he's come back, and yeah, I just show you, he's now crashed back out, as you can see, on the bivvy, fast asleep. On the bed chair, I mean, fast asleep. So yeah, no doubt when I start packing up he'll become a bit more lively, but yeah, it's due to start raining here from about 11 this morning. Don't think much, but I'd like to get all the bivvy packed away so it's dry, and that last week was a bit wet, and yeah, you sort of mean to get it out when you're at home and dry it off, but you never do, and consequently when I got here yesterday lunchtime and was setting up, you know, I was putting up a wet bivvy, so that wasn't good. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just going to have a bit of breakfast, and then I'll start to pack things away, and yeah, hopefully I'll have a bit more action between now and the time we go. I've redone both rods. I've got fresh bag and fresh hook baits on both. I put them both back out in the middle, because that's where I seem to be doing the bites. So I've had one on the left hand rod, a left hand sort of spot this session, and the last session it was the right hand rod and the right hand spot. So yeah, the bites seem to be coming from the middle rather than in the margins, although I've had to have some fish from that right hand snag. Let me just turn. Here you got that right hand stump there. I've had quite a few fish from under there, but all the bites are coming sort of bang out in the middle really. So I'm going to kind of persist with that, I think, over the next few trips up here. And I seem to recall in the past I've caught in the winter, all the bites have come out in the middle, and then when it warms up a bit they start coming out the margins a bit more often, and probably swings more so to margin bites rather than out in the middle of the lake. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. So anyway, that's a sort of update for you. Hopefully I'll come back to you a bit later on with a fish, and otherwise it'll be the end of the session. Right, I'll speak to you soon. Yeah, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Joe Mellon Carp Angler. You join me and Rocco today for another session up at the top lake. We're here for a sort of quick overnighter, and hoping to catch another scaly mirror like we did in the last trip. Yeah, it's the 13th of February now, so unlucky for some. I'm usually lucky on the 13th, so we're quite hopeful of getting a fish or two. Yeah, as you can see, Rocco's with me. He's on the bed chair all ready, and yeah, the same swim, peg 2 up here, and yeah, I've got similar tactics to last time. I've put both rods out into the middle of the lake, one with a 14mm Parker Baits OG Fish hardened hooker on, and the other with an 18mm OG Fish hardened hooker on, both in 2 solid bags out there, and I've put probably about 20 boilies around each bait. So yeah, we're here for the night. Probably won't do an evening update because it's probably be dark soon, and hopefully I'll speak to you during the night. If not, I shall speak to you in the morning. Yeah, so just coming up to 2 o'clock, and yeah, I just thought I'd show you that someone's already taken up his position for the night, or where he goes in the night. There we are. Fast asleep on my bed chair. As I say, we've only been here a couple of hours, and yeah, he's already making up his nighttime position. But no doubt he'll say, we've done 2 or 3 trips up and down the track to get all the kit up here and get set up, so he's been walking around for quite a while this morning. I mean, we had an hour walk before we left home this morning. We've come here, he's walked round all 3 lakes and up and down the track. I suppose he's come up, gone down, come up, gone down, come up, so he's done about 5 trips up and down the track, so he's probably knackered now. So hopefully he'll go to sleep for the afternoon, and yeah, probably come to for his evening walk. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah, good evening everyone, and yeah, it's I'm not sure what time it is, about 9:30. We've got ourselves a nice common. Let's see if I can lift him up for you. There you go. Not massive, 14.25 pound. Nice clean looking fish. Swap him round. There we go. There's the other side for you. Right, let's get some stills of him and we'll get him slipped back. Yeah, good on everybody, and yeah, we've got ourselves another nice mirror. Not sure if you call him a zip linear or not. He's got a nice line of scales on him. Just lift him up for you. There you go. God, it's pretty cold. It's like a block of ice. There's your other side. Got a few, don't know if that's war wounds on him or wounds where he's been spending a bit of time on the bottom. But yeah, I'll just get some stills and we'll get him all treated up and put back. I'll speak to you in a bit. Yeah, morning everybody. Just coming up to 9 o'clock and time for a morning update. And yeah, as you'll see, it was quite an eventful night. 2 fish during the night. Started off at 9:30. The right hand rod went off and well, pulled up tight really. It didn't scream off, and it was still pulled up tight when I lifted it up, but yeah, that went off, and we had that nice 14-pound 4-ounce common. He was lovely clean fish, not a mark on him, so really pleased about that. So got the rods back out after that, so time we sort of went to bed probably about 10:15 after that. And yeah, we woke up about 10 to 2. I can't remember what woke us up now, but we got up, and I was just making myself some porridge to eat. I find I like that during the night now. Another funny fad I've got, and I was eating some of that, and yeah, about sort of probably 2, 2:15, something like that. The same right hand rod. This time it did scream off, come belting out, and yeah, quite a good old scrap with that mirror. Got him in, yeah, and he went £19.12. I did catch the same fish last year. I can't remember if it was February or March, and he was just over £20 last year, at £20.04 I think I caught him at last year, and I'll have to check. And yeah, he had quite a few sores on him, etc., which I treated up. One really bad one on his root of his tail, but luckily I just bought another tub of Propolis Carp Care, or little bottle of that, and I was able to lavish quite a bit on him, so he was well treated up and went back in, swam off lovely, so hopefully he's going to be okay from that. And next time he comes out, he looks a bit more pristine. So yeah, got the rods back out from that. Time I got back into bed, it was gone 3 o'clock, and it was all quiet then till just before 8 this morning. I think a gust of wind beat the rods, and that woke Rocco up, and then we were up after that. So yeah, it's just got, as I say, it's just gone 9 o'clock now, and I've redone both rods, and I'm just going to have something to eat for my breakfast, and we'll probably start packing up. So yeah, probably be here to about sort of 10:30, something like that, 11 o'clock, and then we should be away. But yeah, well pleased with that. So yeah, 2 fish from last night, and yeah, if this is the last video of the month, then we've done 2 trips up here, and we've had 3, so caught both trips, so we're well pleased with that, considering it's February, and I think it was 3 degrees last night when I caught those fish. I think we had a high yesterday of 5, so with low temperatures like that, and air pressure was about 1023 last night, so yeah, not too bad on the air pressure front, but it was cold. So yeah, well pleased to catch, and yeah, might be hopefully there's a bit more to this video, but if not, thanks very much for watching. Please give us a like and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. So it's bye bye from me, and yeah, bye bye from Rocco, who is now gone back to sleep. So he does this, we're all action for about 2 hours, and then we go back to sleep again. So yeah, speak to you later.